Hello grade 9s. I'm going to continue with activity 35. This will be the second video on activity 35. In the first video, I did an overview of the trial balance, how it works and how you use it to be able to do your financial statements. Okay, that's in the first video. The second video that we're doing is this one, where I'm going to show you, this is the full question, but now I'm only going to take the nominal account section and I'm going to put that into I'm putting it on a separate page as part of your question to be able to do my statement of comprehensive income or income statement. Okay, so here's the second part of the question, which is the nominal account section, and I'm going to use this to do the statement of comprehensive income. See, it's all the N accounts, nominal shortened, it's N accounts, nominal accounts or N accounts. Okay, now let's start with the question part. All the debits, if you've got all the debits and the credits, you'll see that all the debits left hand side will be expenses and all the right hand side credits will be incomes. Okay, you're going to use all the incomes and the expenses to work up the net profit. Okay, so you've learned in previous grades that income minus expenses gives you either a profit or a loss. Okay, hopefully we'll make profits, because if you start making losses in businesses, you can actually close the business. It will not continue to exist. Okay, so you get this question part, and now we must do the answer, right? So you need to know this layout very, very well, because it's always going to be the same in terms of the layout. So it's something that you have to learn for the test as well. Okay, so I've got the selling price minus the cost price. The selling price I find there's 800,000, and I've got the 300,000 over here as the cost price. Okay, the sales value is what you sold all the trading stock for. The cost price is what you originally paid for the trading stock that you sold. Not all the trading stock that you bought, only the cost price of the trading stock that you actually sold in the end. Okay, so you put the 800,000 minus the 300,000, and if it's an expense, it must be in brackets. Sales is an income, positive number. Cost of sales, a cost or is an expense, so you put it in brackets over there. Okay, so your gross profit will be 500,000. Now, I didn't ask you to do this, but I'm just going to show you how you work out the markup on this. So the markup is how much profit are you making on this item. Okay, so profit divided by cost price times 100. Cost price, cost of sales, same thing. 500,000 divided by 300,000 times 100. So now I'm going to also do this on my calculator. And I'm going to say 500,000 divided by 300,000 times 100 over 1. And you're making 167% profit on this, which is a good, very, very good gross profit that you're making. Okay, so now you've got the gross profit, and then we need to add all my other income. Now the main income that I'm earning from this business is sales. You'll see it's a big number at the top, but you can also earn other income from your business. Okay, in this case I'm going to go and look at incomes, and it's only on the credit side, and sales I've used. So the next one here is going to be rent income, okay, which is 55,600. So I'm going to add that. That's the other income that you're earning from your business. Maybe you're renting out a property. The other one that we have is an interest on a current account. It's on the credit side, which means it's an income. Now, according to the accounting profession, there is rules that states that incomes or all interest, either positive or negative numbers, must be shown at the bottom of your statement of comprehensive income. Okay, so we're going to look at this a bit later. So the only income, that other operating income that we're getting, is the 55,600. So we draw a block around it to add it. If there was 2, we would have added a block around both of them and then added to get the other operating income. So in this case, only 1, just 1 block around it, added, well, you write the same number there. Operating income means it's other income that you are earning while operating your business. Okay, so now you will see gross profit plus other operating income. So now we're going to take the word gross and operating income. We're going to combine these two numbers, the 555,000, and then we're going to add or combine the two names and get a new name called gross operating income. Can you see it? You get it from those two words that's combined. You get gross operating income of 555,600, and then from there you have to minus all your expenses. Remember, this is an income statement, so you need to minus your expenses, but not normal expenses, called operating expenses. It's expenses that you get while operating your business. Okay, there's quite a few of them. So you're going to find expenses only on the debit side. So I've used the cost of sales, so it will be all of the others apart from the interest on loan, which we will use at the bottom. Okay, so literally you're going to look at advertisement. I'm just going to show you the first one, and you're going to look at the top at the advertisement, and then you're going to take a 23, you're going to put it in here. Why do I put all in brackets? Is the reason for that is because they all are expenses and decreases your profit. So I'm drawing a block around all the expenses, add them together to get 23710. If I take my gross operating income, or let's say income minus expenses, I'll get a profit. But because both of them are operating incomes and operating expenses, it will be an operating profit. So I'm going to take the 555 minus the 230,000, and I will be left with an operating profit of 324,890. Now, as I said, the only thing that we still have to do is to add the interests at the bottom. Firstly, the interest income, and then the interest expense. Okay, so interest on current account will be my interest income. How do I know it's interest income? It's on the credit side, which is incomes. Only incomes can be on the credit side. Okay. So in terms of Daxel, you'll see that incomes, the plus is on the credit side, and for Daxel as well, DAX, the expenses will be on the debit side. So you'll find it here on the debit side. All the expenses, all the pluses is on the debit side, and for the I from the SIL part, all the pluses will be on the credit side. Okay. Then we've got the income there, 2010. I'm going to write it out because it tells you it's interest on current account. I write it here, I plus it together, and now you've got, remember, it's still an operating profit, which we see from there. It's operating profit, so it still stays operating profit. But now you added this income, but now this 326,900 is before you minus the interest expense. Okay, now you're going to look at the interest on loan, which is on the debit side, which means it's an expense. You're going to minus it, you're going to put it in brackets, and then you're going to be left with the net profit for the year 310,650. This 310,650 you will use later when you're doing the note of the owner's equity.